Hey guys, and welcome back to the United Star. So today I'm going to be talking about if we really need to go out in the market and buy a striker, or the strikers in the club are good enough for the next 5 to 6 years. So I'm going to start off with our current striker, Anthony Martial. I think Martial has been fabulous this season, scoring 15 goals. Um, he did have an inconsistent run, and his consistency is an issue. But the amount that people diss on him for that is just. I mean, personally, I believe he's a highly underrated player, and so does Bobadov. He said this in an interview recently where he worked with Martial in Monaco, AS Monaco, and he can see the potential and capability the player has. We look at the skill he possesses, the way he scored that goal against Watford. It left me speechless. I think there's a real player in there, and if he just manages to get his consistency, um, he'll be someone that we'll regret selling at this moment. And I personally believe we should keep him, whatever the stake is. Uh, Number two is our superstar, the one that's come through the academy, who has 12 goals in his debut season, Mason Greenwood. Uh, the kid is amazing. He can shoot from his left foot. He can shoot from his right foot. He shoots, it's going to be on target. We know that. He's scored some wonder goals. The one against Norwich, uh, the one in preseason. I mean that there've been multiple goals where he's just been hands down amazing, and the way Ole has managed him is just brilliant. The kid is someone who I see him giving competition to Martial, if not definitely not next season, but in the 2022 season, he's definitely going to fight for that number one spot as our striker, and Martial will have a tough job keeping it to himself. Uh, Number three, this wouldn't be a popular opinion, but I would like to make Igalo's contract permanent rather than just a loan, and there are multiple reasons for that. Uh, Number one, he brings something different to the team. He has that holding capability. I remember there was a game where a long ball was given to him, and his first touch was something I haven't seen Lukaku do in his entire career at United. I remember the last Europa game where he scored that worldly goal with no one. I mean, in an empty stadium. But I mean, that goal didn't deserve to be that way. He's he's produced something special whenever he's been brought on, and whenever he starts. He we can see in his interviews his dedication and character towards the club, and sometimes we need players like that to help the younger generation grow. And personally, I believe there's a very strong group of kids that are coming through, and having players that want to play for the club and play for the badge rather than just the money makes a huge difference in the long run. So I would like to keep these three for sure. So that's Martial, Greenwood, and Igalo. Personally, I think this is a strong combination, taking into account I'm taking Rashford as our left wing and not as our striker. So for me, he's sticking to the left. Uh, if we are looking at anyone else, personally, I believe the only player out there that we should buy is Timo Werner from RB Leipzig. He's someone who's on the radar for all clubs such as Chelsea, Liverpool, United, and he's someone that's expressed his interest in playing in the Premier League as well. He's personally, I think he'd fit well into Ole's program and the type of team Ole is building. So he he scores a good amount of goals in the Bundesliga. I think he's second in the Golden Boot in Bundesliga. So he's the player that I would like United to bring if we go out in the market. But personally, I believe that the three forwards that we have are good enough to score possibly 25, 30 goals. Because if we look at it, Martial scored 15 and Greenwood playing on the right scored 12. So that's already a combined 27 goal tally with with if we play till the end of all competitions with 18 games left. So personally, I believe that's really good, and Igalo was also contributing in his own way, and that if we stick around with that for a season, we have a strong striker lineup at the club. So that being said, let me know what you think United should do about the strikers. Would you want Greenwood to start way more in comparison to Martial, or would you like to go buy another player from the market? Anyways, thank you. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.